Yo, what's going on, champions? It's Marquise Money Mike Williams bringing it from the heart with another episode of I Am a Champion. Man, you guys, it's been a phenomenal week. Some great things have come about this week, and I've been getting a lot of great messages and a lot of great feedback from you guys, but I've been getting a lot of messages with people asking me, Money Mike, what's the key to success? What do I have to be successful? What do I have to do to be successful in school? What do I have to do to be successful in my relationships? What do I have to do to ball out and start making some serious money? And I'm reading some of these testimonies and I'm reading some of these stories, and what I'm learning is there's a general consensus of people who want the success of people who are willing to be leaders, but they're not willing to step up and be leaders. They're not willing to step up and step out of their comfort zone and be above average. So today I want to talk to you about leadership. I want to talk to you about leadership because there comes a time in your life when you have to make that decision that you don't want to be average anymore. You have to make that decision that you're going to be a leader and not a follower. Now, the key thing to understand here, every great leader understands and knows how to be a good follower. But there comes a time in your life where you actually have to step out from the rest of the pack and actually lead if you want to get in that position where you can make the exceptional income, where you can have the successful relationships, where you can actually be the valedictorian or the AB student that you want to be in your life. So today I want to give you a few principles of leadership that'll help you take your life and your leadership to a new level to help you be successful in anything that you do. Because if you're a leader, then leaders know how to stand up and be successful in anything that you do. So the first principle I want to share with you is you got to listen to the voice of God. You got to listen to the voice of God. Now, I'm not here to push my personal spiritual beliefs on anybody, but at the same time, I'm not going to deny them either. I believe in my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. But everybody has some type of voice in their head that they listen to, that speaks to them, that helps them and guides them through their life when they're making decisions on their spiritual journey. You have to listen to that voice. You have to listen to that voice guide you and help you get to where you want to be in life. Because if you're not listening to that voice, you know what you're listening to? You're listening to the TV. You're listening to Lil Wayne. Nothing against Lil Wayne because he's a dope MC, but you're listening to the wrong people that are coaching you in your life. You're listening to your friends. You're listening to your family, people who've never been successful before in life. They're teaching you how to be successful. You got to understand. If you're married, you probably shouldn't listen to your best friend who's been divorced 5 times if you're trying to hold it together. I just don't think he's going to be able to help you. You got to listen to the voice that's in your head. You got to listen to the voice of God. Now, the second thing you got to do, you got to control your thoughts and emotions. It amazes me when I look at these people who are out here that show this facade, this front on the outside, like, oh, I'm perfect, I'm Mr. Suited and Booted, or I'm super Christian. And then you turn around and they cussing somebody clean out. Like they acting a fool on Facebook. And it's like your character has to match what you're actually talking about. Your character has to actually match what you say you want in life. If you say you want to be in a successful relationship, but you're in the strip club every single night, then that character doesn't line up with wanting to be in a successful relationship. Yeah, some people get down like that, but in general, it doesn't match up with the character. If you say you want to be a straight A student, if you want to be a valedictorian, even an AB student, and you're not going to class on time, you're skipping, you're doing your homework at the last minute. I remember when I was in school, I was good enough where I didn't have to study. I was good enough that I could come and take the test, ace it, take the test, and I didn't develop a good work ethic. Well, it began to catch up with me as I matriculated through school, because with no work ethic, as things began to get harder outside of my comfort zone and outside of how good I was, I didn't have the work ethic to be able to do what I needed to do to maintain the grades that I wanted. So it was difficult. I had to work 10 times as hard to start to develop the work ethic and do the things that I wanted to do. Some of you are in business, you want to be at millionaire status. You want to ball out, but you don't even want to do the work that it takes. You want to sleep until 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock. You don't want to get up in the morning and do what it takes to actually have today what others don't. Because you're not willing to do what others won't. You got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? Who am I? And you got to control those thoughts and emotions, because at the end of the day, the bottom line is you're either reacting or you're responding. Life is 90% of what happens to you and 10% of how you respond to it. You got to respond and not react when things happen to you. You got to be like James Bond. You got to be cool, calm, and collected. When things used to happen to Bond, he didn't flip out. He just kept his cool and he figured it out. That's how you got to be in life, no matter if it's in your relationships, no matter if it's in school, no matter if it's on some type of sports team, or even in business. You got to keep it cool, calm, and you got to keep it collected, baby. The third principle, the third thing you got to do, you got to express gratitude. Because if you're not expressing gratitude, you're expressing ingratitude. Whatever relationships I have in my life, whether it's my parents, whether it's my business partners, my assistants, my loved ones, my children's, even my twins, my baby girls at 3 years old, I tell them all the time, thank you, baby. I appreciate you, because I want to instill in them the spirit, the principles of gratitude. When you appreciate somebody, you gotta let them know that you appreciate them. Don't think it's assumed. Yeah, they should probably assume that you appreciate them, but just let them know. Let the words come out your mouth and say it. No matter what you do to show that you appreciate them, just go ahead and express it. Just go ahead and say the words, because those words mean so much to people, and they will go to the ends of the earth just for you, because you've expressed so much gratitude to let them know how you feel about what they do in your life. Whether it's your teachers, whether it's students that help you out, whether it's your girlfriend, your wifey, your boyfriend, your husband, teammates, business partners, whoever it is, express gratitude. And the last thing, you guys, it's not really a principle, but if you're doing these things, you're listening to the voice of God. You're expressing gratitude. You're controlling your thoughts and emotions. It's not something that you're just doing every now and again. You're not going to be a leader doing it every now and again. You have to do these things consistently. Because if you're not doing these things consistently, it's like playing Chutes and Ladders. If you've ever played Chutes and Ladders, it's like a board game where you go back and forth. In certain areas of the board, you have ladders to go up and you have slides to go down. And at the very top of the board, right before you beat the game, if you mess up and roll the dice on the wrong number, you hit that slide and go all the way down to the bottom of the board. And some of you are listening to the voice of God. Some of you are expressing gratitude, but you're not actually controlling your thoughts and emotions. You know what you're doing? You're hitting that slide and going all the way back down. You can't do just one of them. You can't do just two of them. You got to do all three if you want to become a complete leader. If you want to be successful in life, if you want to reach the ultimate pinnacle and go from good to great and eventually be phenomenal, if you want to find those seeds of greatness on the inside of you so that you can birth that champion that's already there, then you have to be a leader, and you have to recognize the leadership ability on the inside of you. You guys, I'm so excited right now. I want you to realize that you're the best investment that you got. You got to understand that. You were born to win. I am a champion. It's not about me being a champion. I want you to see that you're already a champion. So play to win right now, because you're already a champion. This is Marquise Money Mike Williams with another episode, bringing it straight from right here, baby, straight from the heart of I Am a Champion. I'm going to see you on the next video, the next episode. Peace.